So with the latest firmware on the DJI Mavic Air 2 as well as the updated DJI Fly app, you now have the ability to digitally zoom in when you're in 4K 2.7 as well as 1080p. And if you haven't seen my recent video about the firmware update, make sure you guys check out the links above as well as down below. And also I have another video out about how to troubleshoot in case you weren't able to see some of the features in the app that are on the latest firmware. And if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Anastasio. I do a lot of drone tech tips, tutorials, and product reviews right here on this channel. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing and also hitting that bell to be notified when I post new videos. Now in that video, I did talk about the new feature of the Mavic Air 2, which is that digital zoom. Now in the first video, I did talk about the zoom function here. If you're able to press that button, the 1x, it turns into 2x. If you're in 1080p, you can go all the way up to 3x and 4x. And thanks to you guys in the comment section, you guys let me know that if you're able to press and swipe right on that number, you're now able to have control over that zoom function. So instead of doing those hard stops at 1x, 2x, 3x, and 4x in 1080, you're now able to use that button right here and you're able to control it and zoom in just like that. So makes it a lot easier if you want to get those incremental movements or if you want to have a little bit smoother and slower transition as far as the zoom goes. Now, while I thought that was a really cool feature, thanks to Art in Drones, who actually commented on one of my previous videos, this one actually works out a little bit better and a little bit easier and smoother. What you want to do is press the function button right here, hold that down, and then you're able to use a scroll wheel on the back, and that also allows you to now zoom in and out using the scroll wheel. It actually is a lot smoother and a lot easier to do than pressing and holding on the screen. So if you wanted to zoom in, all you have to do is press and hold that function button, and then you can use the scroll wheel on the back and get a nice smooth zoom in and out. And while we're on the topic of camera control, this is an old one that's actually on a lot of the other Mavics, but if you wanted to, you can actually press and hold and you'll see controls come up on your screen and you're able to move the camera left. You can move the camera right just by dragging your finger across the screen. You can also go up and down and back around. And if you wanted to reset the camera, all you have to do is press that function button and it'll then reset down and then press it again and it'll reset back up. So another tip is if you wanted to adjust the camera movement, you press and hold, the controls come up, you can go left, up, all the way around. This is something that's not necessarily new on the Mavic lineups, but it might be new to you guys if you guys haven't seen it in the past. Now another question that would come up is, are you able to have the zoom function available in photo mode? And from what I can see here, I'm in photo mode right now. I'm in single photo and I do not have anything here that shows me or tells me that I have the ability to zoom in. There's nothing in the side menu that says, you know, photo zoom. I'm looking at all of the options here. And while I'm in single mode, I'm not seeing anything on screen like a 1x, 2x, 3x, or 4x. So from what I know and what I can see at this moment, I don't see that there's a zoom function in photo mode. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to be there in the future, just like DJI surprises us with a lot of other things. Possibly they might add in the digital zoom option for photo mode. So once again, huge shout out to all you guys that have been leaving and engaging comments on my channel. I definitely are listening to you guys. So if you guys have more things like this and if there's enough interest in some of these updates, I will definitely make new videos around them. Of course, I'm learning new things as I'm flying this, as well as using all my other camera gear. So there's gonna be some things that I just don't know right off the bat and that you guys might know. So feel free, engage a little bit more. This really helps me, it helps the channel, it helps our audience just get a little bit more information out there. And of course, if you guys have some unique things that you guys might find around it, feel free to leave that down below. Just like Art and Drone, you know, they gave me a little tip to say, hey, you have to use a function button. So really cool tip there. And of course, if I use that and if I'm going to reference you guys, I'll make sure I give you guys a shout out on the video. And that's about it, guys. If you guys got some value from this video, of course, don't forget to hit that like button. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos. This is Anastasio with FlytPath.com. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.